Right, our last featured poet in this half is Lisa Kelly. Lisa's performed at Dodo many times. She's a tremendous poet. She's one of the organisers of many of the readings at the Torriano, legendary Torriano Meeting House in Finchley. She's studying, if this is up to date, for an MA in creative writing.
I've finished that.
Oh, you finished that? Oh, okay. Well, this is still on our website. We'll have to send in something new. She's got an MA in creative writing from Lancaster University, and according to this, she's on the board of poetry magazine Magma and co-edited issue 63. So most of those facts were right. There was some fake news in there. So we'll move on swiftly from my gaffes, and please give a big Dodo Modern Poets welcome to the return of Lisa Kelly.
Thank you, Patrick. It's lovely to be back, really, for Dodo. Lovely to hear all the featured readers and the open floor poets as well. So, no fake news in the first half, but a deaf ear. So it's not quite a fake ear. It doesn't work as it should. So I don't look or particularly sound like I'm deaf, but I'm totally deaf in my left ear for months as a child. And the next issue of Magma that I will be co-editing is the deaf issue. So that's open for contributions at the moment and finishes at the end of April, 30th of April.
Is that from then and when? Contributions, I mean?
Yes.
Okay.
Did I say it was only for...
No, it's often, people think it's a women's only magazine, I think.
Magma?
Yeah.
Do they? Dyslexia, maybe.
Ah, okay. So Magma's open.
Yeah, no, it's open to men, women, children, perhaps not.
Yeah.
And you don't have to be deaf either. So it will be issues that, what we are deaf to as well, so it can be political. But these poems, the first few are about my deafness. And when I was growing up, I didn't like noisy environments, lots of playground interactions. I felt, I couldn't really hear what was going on, and it sort of makes it right to be teased. So this first poem is something about my childhood, but also, I escaped into books as well, and I enjoy wordplay and sounds and rhyme, because that gives you something to hang on to when you're trying to pick up what people are saying. How to explain melodious? A wind chime might make a melody, but without the wind, it is a melody unchained. As a chain falls away either side of a missing link, how close, if notes are missed, is melody to malady? How a hair's breadth touches a hair's breadth if the rhythm of tire on tarmac is missed? How missing melody off the list to the party might make us sing without melody? How melody did not exist for the girl who hid in the cupboard under the stairs to make believe she was under the stars, sick of the here and now, the throb of the entertainer and his cretinous hair with a hand for a brain. How he could not hear what she heard, how close melodious is till malodorous, the reek of his sweat, his breath, as he tried to make a puppet laugh at a puppet. There were no musical instruments. He blew a kazoo made from tissue paper folded over a comb. I think that was my 6th birthday party, not particularly, well, for me anyway. So this next poem, it came from reading a poem by the great American poet Philip Levine, and it's to do with pronunciation, which often I will mispronounce words, so I deliberately do that in here, and you can correct me later. I'm still not quite sure of the main concept in this poem. Philip Levine's Good Ear. Your poem Night Ship starts with Quater. How you say you'd like to go there. I'm not sure how to pronounce Quater, but say Quate, not having been there and not knowing how to approach a strange Spanish word with my stupid tongue. If someone could sound it out slow and sure, I would not necessarily remember. I know this because someone did and I don't. It's in my head, you say it's Ceuta or maybe Suta. Sounds come and go, some dock and some, like your ship, sail on. In your poem, the ticket seller's clock is stuck at 3:15. And of course, clock rhymes with dock. But there are no clues about what might rhyme with Quater, although this would not help with the back of the throat versus tongue approach to the opening syllable, and is not something to get hung up on. Your thought, Africa, a whole new world, is probably a key moment for many readers. But apart from the fear of stumbling over Quater, my interest is in what you hear, the 3 layers of sound, water crashing into the hull, and beneath that the steady beating of the engine, and beneath that the wind whispering Quater into your good ear. This is what I leave with from your poem, your sensitivity to timbres of sound and a shared good ear. My bad ear says Quater. My good ear says if the wind whispers, then it must be Ceuta or Suta. Your last line gives away nothing. Starless, the sky gave away nothing. Thank you, Philip Levine, for inspiring that poem. So this poem is inspired by family dynamics, because if you're deaf on one side, as I am, you tend to place everybody you want to speak to or hear on your good ear. And in my living room, you know, I can claim the best seat in the house because I can say, well, I'm deaf, you know, I have to sit here, but it doesn't always work. So this poem is concerned with that, and I do like in poems, you know, the sort of 3-dimensional look on the page as well, so and the physicality of the white space. But you can't see that, so I really shouldn't be telling you that. Best seat in the house. My deafness trumps your male ego. Your male ego trumps my television programme. My television programme trumps Made in Chelsea. Made in Chelsea trumps slobbing out. Slobbing out trumps scoffing a family-sized bar. Scoffing a family-sized bar trumps hiding a family-sized bar. Hiding a family-sized bar trumps tearing up cushions. Tearing up cushions trumps screaming and shouting. Screaming and shouting trumps my deafness. So the next 4 poems were recently published in PM Review, and they form a sequence, Apple Quartet. And they came about because I was watching a documentary about East Malling in Kent, where they analyse and investigate apple rootstocks to breed the best type of apple. And as we all know, you know, it's become much more limited in the shops, especially with, you know, supermarkets wanting perfectly round apples and perfectly coloured apples and all the rest of it. So that's enough of a preamble. And the first poem is in the voice of a particular type of apple called, or rootstock called Jean de Metz, and it takes on her persona. Repeat. If you love me, pop and fly. If you hate me, burn and die. And think of your amour as you cast a pip in the fire. At my ripe age, I look on Wildings with a jaundiced eye. Once skin was golden, like the future. Fortune is a liar. He the sign of a rich family, I from strong stock. Such notions of choice in the hearth, a pip scorched desire. No ladders to reach an apple hanging like a heart in hock. I grafted, kept close to the earth, was nothing to birdsong. Good breeding in every branch to which pickers would flock. My crown not high enough for sheep to graze beneath, among village gossip, wisdom of soil and season, gatherings to celebrate harvest with cider and song. Old apple tree, we wassail thee, superseded by reason. Longing for lanterns, ribbons to tie around limbs, betrayed by the aphid's white ruff of treason. What auguries in Peel can the earth descry? If you hate me, burn and die. 2. The apple machine. Where worms, roots and fingers mesh, the future is buried in an apple machine. Red love sliced for ruddy flesh. No dwarfing rootstock help the queen control the apple that blessed the bough. A poisoned mind finds time to dream. Dwarves mind mountains for rubies, now Malign is paradise preserved. We scatter before we plough, discard the fruit that isn't curved to mimic the perfect orb of the sun. A diamond bite cosmetically preferred by queens, kings, everyone. A tooth puller in a souk in Marrakesh wields pliers to pluck what fireblight has undone. Like a princess, we sleep in the machine's creche, where worms, roots and fingers mesh. 3. Here, apple tree. Here, branches are stark against white sky, their bronchial diagram a lesson in breath. A snared plastic bag puffs with effort to fly free of some small death. Empty of exotic fruit carried from shelves, the carrier holds its own trashed shibboleth. Here custom rots slower than our apple selves, rosy at the buffet, all you can eat for the price of burst bottles, girdles, belts loosening at the hearts of normal beat to a defibrillation rhythm, a wassail haunting the wind in clamour for retreat from acres of sterilised soil, half recalled, if you hate me, burn and die, blown fireblight, an orange sun's broil. On the outbreath, if you love me, pop and fly. Here, branches are white against stark sky. And the final poem in this sequence, a little bit of explanation. I do owe a debt of thanks to the Biodiversity Trust, who gave me a great big PDF with all the apples that have been known to us, but most of which are now, extinct. Some still survive, but the names have their own story. So apparently I was told this later, this is an abecedarian, because it works through the alphabet with a little bit of cheek. We'll work that out at the end. But I also thought it was a call for biodiversity, which I think, we need with the times that as they are. A is for apple. Abbott's early, Ashmead's kernel, autumn permain. Barchard's seedling, Billy Dam Pippin, bloody butcher. Cap of Liberty, Carswell's honeydew, coming Norman. Dr. Clifford, Dog's Snout, Duke of Devonshire. Early Bower, Easter Orange, Eccleston Pippin. Fair Maid of Taunton, Falstaff, Forestier. George Carpenter, Gillyflower of Gloucester, Gin. Haldor, Hangydown, Pope Cottage Seedling. Improved Woodbine, Irish Peach, Iron Pin. Jackets and waistcoats, Jojo's Delight, Jordan's Weeping, Keith's Cottage, Colonel Underleaf, Kingston Black, Leathercoat Russet, Lemon Queen, Luckham Seedling, Macfree, Marston Scarlet Wonder, Merton Prolific, Nancy Jackson, Netherton Late Blower, Neverblight, Oaken Pippin, Old Cornish Cooker, Onion Red Streak, Painted Summer Pippin, Palmer's Rosy, Pam's Delight, Quarrendown, Quarry, Queen Caroline, Racky Down, Radford, Wraith Wright, Slack my girdle, Snell's Glass Apple, Sops in Wine, The Rattler, Tinsley Quince, Tower of Glamis, Underwood Pippin, Upward French, Upton Pine, Banyan Archer, Valentine, Vallis, Wardington Seedling, Warrior, Wealthy, Excel Jonagold, Excelsior, Exeter Cross, Yarlington Mill, Eole Peasgood, Yellow Inkstry, Yeovil Sour, Yorkshire Aromatic, Zari, Z. Finito. Thank you very much.
These are poems to really get your teeth into. So more applause, please, for Lisa Kelly. Okay, we're going to take 20 minutes now, and obviously you're welcome to bring your drinks back up here. It sounds as though the jukebox is turned up to volume 11 down there, so see you
Okay.